What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I am Alex What, back at it again with a video. Um, I come talking about this female morbidly obese rapper, Demake Demoss. Most of you have already heard about this, about how she went viral because she ordered a, a Lyft ride, excuse me, and the Lyft rider canceled the ride, saying that no, I don't want you in my ride and all of that. I just want to give my little 2 cents on it. And one thing that I find is so strange is she did order the Lyft ride because she was gonna go to a friend's house or some watch party of something and everything. Why does she choose to be overweight? I mean, do what you want to do. It's your body, but it would be more harder fitting in a car if you. It would be more easier if you fit in a car if you was at a decent side. I mean, hey, if you want to be on the big side, fine, but just know when it comes to just doing regular things that a regular person couldn't do who was at that size, it ain't helping you. And it just thinking that Lyft and the fact that Lyft, the company Lyft, fired that Lyft driver to to whether it was to be empathetic of Dang DeMoss's feelings and everything, she should know herself that she's not that weight that she's at is not good for nobody. She thinks she's just like a regular civilian like everybody else. No, you're not. The fact that you are 489, close to nearly 500 pounds, no, you're not. And I've seen all the news stuff on other channels that I will link down below once I upload this about how she's not willing to pay for an XL so she can get the car and to pay that. But yet, if and when you, well, I won't say just because you're a rapper, but if and when you got the money of that, why can't you afford it and why aren't you willing to pay for it? I mean, just because you fit into a smaller vehicle once doesn't mean it's gonna work out for a second time. That's just my opinion. And one thing I found funny in all, or one thing that really caught my attention in this whole story about Dang DeMoss going viral is why don't she have her own car? Why don't she have her driver's license, her, everything that you need to drive herself so she can realize for herself how heavy she is, and if and when she's driving in her own car, it would be hard for her to drive herself. That's one thing I never understand. Why does she have her driver's license and why does she drive herself, being 36 or in her late 20s or something like this? Shouldn't you be having your own car? I mean, if you if and when, I'm just assuming, if and when you got the money like that, I don't know your financial situation, yet still, why don't you have your own car? Because I think if you did realize, if you had your own car with the registrations and all that stuff that you need, you wouldn't be at the weight size you are right now. And honestly, the fact that you are almost 500, nearly 500 pounds, you put a lot of pressure on your heart. And it's just like, come on. And it just honestly, this rapper, Dank DeMoss, she reminds me of Dave Blunt's. If and when some of you haven't heard of him, last year in 2024, he was going viral because he had, for a concert, when he would go on concert, go on tour and do his concert, he had to actually sit on a couch and have a oxygen tank to give him some breathing air because all the fat they had. He's nearly almost 600 pounds. He weighs 100 pounds more than she does. And one thing I would love to ask Dank Demoss is, would you date a guy like Dave Blunt? And if and when your answer is no, the fact that you wouldn't date the male version of yourself says it all. And I mean, whether you choose to or not, that's upon you. But you thinking that when it comes into the dating world for Dave DeMoss, she's gonna have a problem if she keeps going about this lifestyle, thinking in her mindset that she's fit like everybody else, when her body shows her and reminds her every day. You know, I don't know why a person would choose to live a lifestyle of being overweight like this, but yet this is her free will and her choice to live. Um, do I think she's gonna win this case of her suing? Probably so, but is it really gonna teach her anything? No, I honestly think it's gonna enable her her habits of being overweight and just people giving her what she wants, you know, being entitled and much more. But I'm just giving my opinion on this. At the end of the day, hopefully one of these days she'll learn her lesson and actually try to lose weight and see how much holding on to all that weight is not good for her body. Like her body is working double time because of all the weight that she has on. I would love to see her drive her own car. That would be the most interesting thing ever. But that's all I had to say, you guys. I just want to give my opinion um, on Dave DeMoss. And yeah, keep make sure to like this video. Comment down below what you think about Dave DeMoss. Is she making the right decision of suing Lyft? And what would Uber do if and when they were dealing with this situation? And at the end of the day, before I head out, let me just say this. If hypothetically speaking, if and when she did get in that man's car and while he was driving her to her location, if and when his car broke down at any point in time, or let's say after she got out of the car, would Dane DeMoss be willing to pay that money back to help that man fix his car? No, she wouldn't. Or no Uber driver or any other taxi driving service car. So it's like, if you're not even willing to do that for nobody else, you should be willing to do that for yourself and just driving your own car. That's all I have to say. But that's just my opinions and everything. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for guys for helping me hit 176 subscribers. Let's keep going. Let's hit 200 and hopefully we get to 500 and much more. We're a squad, and y'all have a good one. Peace and trades.